Hello, everybody. It's a third player here, and well, how come every time Sega comes up with a new idea and their light bulb goes off, they become in the crosshairs? Like someone's about to shoot them and pick them off one by one. I mean, it's like BAM in the face. What's gonna happen to us next? I mean, every time you should be giving them the good old good job. All Sonic fans want to do is give them the wag of the finger and say, no, that's not what we want. Yet these fans, or fanboys, if that's what you want to call them, think they can speak on behalf of the whole fan base. I mean, Mario doesn't have this problem. Metroid doesn't have this problem. And Zelda, at times, it's had the problem, but not big enough to where you see 50,000 YouTube videos about the subject. I mean, think about it. Metroid Other M is going to be done by Team Ninja, in which it's no longer going to be side-scrolling or first-person. It's going to be third-person, and it's going to have the, like, Ninja Gaiden. It's going to look like that, except for futuristic stuff, and the whole Metroid experience is going to be broadened. While, Mario fans, they got their Mario Galaxy, and I bet you they find the whole Sonic fan base to be pretty laughable. I mean, who wouldn't? It's hilarious. I mean, you're getting on the guy's color of his eyes. I have black eyes. Does that mean I'll be famous one day? No. I mean, if I had green eyes, I'm pretty sure I would do just as well. And for those of you who say Sonic 4 is not going to be nostalgia-matic, I have one thing to say to you. Do you even listen to what comes out of your balls? Really? I mean, it's like you guys went from coming confetti to weepy, 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 no. Just because, A, his eye color is different, and B, because it has 3D graphics and not 16-bit? Is that a little bit too much for you? Not having, the good old 16-bit days on the Genesis? Because, the game's coming out for the Wii and not for the Virtual Console? Yeah, I guess it is only funny when Stewie on Family Guy does that. But, I mean, it's not... I mean, come on. Just because the graphics are different, you guys are going to go bird shit insane. You guys are going to go bird shit insane just because Sega wants to try something new and innovative. I mean, if they came out with another 16-bit game on the Wii, no offense, but that would be, to some degree, a bit faggotry. Yes, a tree named faggotry. But anyway... Other than that, another point I'd like to make about Sonic 4 is the fact that these old fans from, like, the original Genesis games, they think that this game was made just for them. Like, if you're a Sonic fan post-Genesis, you suck, you don't belong, and this game's not for you, and you shouldn't play it. Now, if Sega was actually doing that, they'd make, 1, no money, 2, there wouldn't even be a point to making the game because they're making it for about, let's see, 4,000 fans who haven't grown out of video games, maybe? I know there's more, but that's just an approximate number that I came up with off the top of my head because my light bulb, for once, actually shined. So, I don't really understand what we're going through as a fan base here, because, I mean, at times, it does get pretty embarrassing to see people go on rants about his A, eye color, B, the fact that the game isn't in 16-bit, and 3, because there's only about 4 seconds of footage, and yet people find these 50-minute ramblings to just bitch over how bad the game is going to be. And as I said, the reasons are pretty shallow. I mean, I played the Genesis games, and from what I've seen from the trailer, that would have been just a nostalgia trip enough. I don't need the beady black eyes, and I don't need the... I don't know. I don't need everything to be 100% top-notch, creme de la creme, perfecto. I can deal with the fact that it's not going to be 100% the same. I mean, as long as the gameplay looks solid, which it does, and, the graphics are pretty good, and the green eyes... I mean, let's think about it. If you're looking at a Sonic game, how often do you actually see a cutscene where, in a 2D game, where you actually see his eyes? I mean, in a 2D game. I'm not talking about a 3D game. Maybe there will be cutscenes, maybe there won't be, but if there's not, it won't even matter because you're going to be looking at it from the side anyway, so don't see how that's much of a big deal. But other than that, Sonic 4, looking forward to it, definitely going to get it. But until that, I've got Blaze Blue, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and Metroid Prime Trilogy to hold me over. And if Other M comes out before Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 is going to have to, take a backseat to Other M. I'm sorry, guys. It's going to have to be done. Other M takes way much priority. I mean, Other M has me, wahee! Woo-hoo-hoo! And the Sonic game's just like, yeah! That's really all I really got to say about Sonic 4. I mean, right now, once again, it is still way too early to call. I mean, I've heard they fixed that his running speed is going to be, like, fast and very, very Sonic-y. I think that's a new term, Sonic-y. And the only problem that I would have with this game is if it had Silver Blaze and all the other people, all 50,000 Sonic characters, and they were all playable. That would piss me off, but I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. So, Sonic 4, SEGA, I'm giving you a thumbs up. And for all of you who are giving the wag so soon, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not time for that. It really is not time for that. I mean, I applaud, the guys who, are doing good, supporting the game. But as for those of you who bash the game on remedial things, are kind of like, wow. And really, seeing it all the time kind of puts me to sleep. But anyway, yeah. That's all I really got for you today. Third player here, first video, signing out. Good night. Oh, and by the way, the people who have SEGA in the crosshairs, aim your gun to something more important, like, I don't know, Dick Cheney. Oh yeah, and by the way, before I forget, have a lovely Valentine's weekend? That's all I got.